Okay, so let's start this video again. I thought I was videoing and I actually wasn't, so let's start this one again. How do you guys keep your dies stored? So I know typically, I usually keep them in the same package, or I combine them when they were in the hard, thicker cases. I combine them together so both things were together so they're easier to find. The stamps and dies all in the same container. I have not yet done that, and I'm not sure if I'm going to with this longer envelope. With the longer envelope, it just seems... I'm not sure if I want to do that. I'm not really sure what's preventing me from it, but I'm not really sure. But one thing I do know with dies is they're not always the same size that you see on the picture. So looking at the reverse, you don't see anything. You don't see the dies. And this doesn't necessarily show me at a glance what's inside. You can see the cutout parts, but it doesn't even tell me what size that is to know if that's what I'm looking for. A lot of the times I use the dies, not necessarily with the matching stamp set, but I use the dies for other things too. Quite often, I know, for example, there's a cactus that looks like a Grinch's hand. I've used that before. So looking at the dies at a quick glance is very helpful rather than these pictures. I can get a lot more, or see more, I guess, by looking at the dies themselves. So this is how they currently come. Let me open this set up here. They kind of come hidden in between this paper, which is great because you get the image part, but I don't need to see this part all the time. I would much benefit from having the dies visible on the back. So that's actually one of the very first things I do is take them out of the paper part, and I put them on the back. So not only can I see, let me get that in there, hold on a second. Not only can I see the images, but in the reverse, I can also see what I'm working with. I can see the size of things, and I can see exactly what comes in there. Okay, I'm not sure if that's beneficial to you, but I very much prefer that. This set here is a good example, because if you're looking at this, these look quite, this still looks like a fair size, but if I actually turn this over and look at the dies, that's quite larger than what that image shows on the in reverse. The same with these snowshoes. These look very tiny, which is great. Those are perfect. They're a good size. But look actually how much bigger they are. Okay. So looking at this may not give me, oh, maybe I'm looking for something a little bit bigger. I don't know, maybe this looks like a little outside of a rabbit's ear. But when I look at this, that may be too big for the rabbit's ear. So it's just something that I like to be able to see. Having them stuck away in the little pamphlet does not give me any visibility to what I'm actually working with. So this is actually, when I get dies, this is the very first thing I do, is I take them out from in the middle and put them on the outside. This is way more beneficial for me to see. And I don't know about you. How do you guys store your dies, or how do you like to see them? Let me know.